Okay, hello. This is my retake for the soap opera for the course Speaking and Writing of the English course. Um, in this exam, I have to talk about a soap opera, and it has to be between 10 minutes and 15 minutes, or at least that's what I've heard. So, first off, the characters. There are four characters. The first one is Eric. He's the main protagonist, which is a mom's boy who is about to go out to dinner with his girlfriend, where he wants to propose to her. The second um, character is Eric's mom, which is Sarah. Sarah is really protective of her son, and she wants him to go home so she can take care of him and yeah, just be the greatest mom ever. Okay, third person, fourth, the third character is Lisa. Lisa is the girlfriend of Eric, uh, which has a secret relationship with Joost, which is the fourth character. Lisa wants to break up with Eric so she can go run away with Joost, and she has to try and bring it subtle so that um, Eric won't flip out against her and kick the shit out of her. Fourth character is Joost. Joost is a real Casanova. He works in the restaurant as a waiter, and he tries to constantly get Eric away from Lisa so he can jump in and be romantic with her. Um, on a side note, which I almost forgot, um, Sarah, the mother of Eric, um, is the chef of the restaurant, so she constantly jumps in the scene and out because she has to um, serve dishes and try to take down Lisa, which is not going to work for a fact. Okay, so the scene starts with Eric and um, now I got to get it right. Lisa coming into the restaurant. They they have a small conversation about why they are going to this restaurant and how fancy it is, and why they really should get the best place of the whole place. And that kind of takes a bit long. So in um, in the series, it has to be like it has to look like they're waiting for half an hour, and then they finally get the best places in the whole downtown. However, um, Joost is this person who gives them their places, so it's not really the greatest place. It's just a crappy corner where they can be alone in silence, but it's next to the door into the kitchen, so it doesn't work out because the doors keep flying open and closed, and they just don't get the moment of peace. Okay, that's the first act. In the second act, Joost constantly comes in to talk to Eric or talk to Lisa and tell them random stuff like, "Sir, your mom's on the phone and you have to go talk to her." And then, as Eric leaves, Joost will take his seat and start making conversation with Lisa, flirting with her, and nearly proposing to her. But that's for a bit farther into the scene. Um, each time Eric leaves the table, Joost will take his place. However, um, the third time, as Eric comes back, um, Eric um, comes to the table and meets his mother, who actually works in the cafe. he doesn't know about this. So they have a complete uh, they have a whole conversation about, wow, what are you doing here, mom? And she tries to argue with him why he has to come home, dump Lisa, and just yeah, be her baby again. So let's see. Okay, so um, uh, the there's a kind of a running gag inside of complete of the whole scene, as Joost, as each time he comes up to the table, he says, "Oh, you want soup, or you want to order something?" And they're like, "Yeah, we want this soup and this soup." And each time he goes away because either Sarah comes by and gives him a slap on the head, going like, "Hey, why aren't you working? So get back to the kitchen." And each time he goes and he forgets the order, so they have to keep ordering the same soup and bread with what they wanted. So it's kind of a total mess up on his part, but Lisa is like, "Oh, don't bat her." And yeah, Eric's like, "Okay, dude, I want to get some action here." So after the seventh time of sending Joost away, um, Eric walks after him, goes after him, and asks, "Dude, can you get some romantic music so I can propose to my girlfriend?" And yeah, Joost is like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'll fix it for you." And he uses Sarah, her or hate of Lisa, to play her some really, really inappropriate music on the piano of the place. And and Eric is like, "Okay, I'm going to fix this." And he goes away again, and then Joost comes again up to the table. Huh, coincidence. And he actually asks Lisa to marry him, or get get married. Lisa is kind of um, freaked out about this, so they run away into the back alley of the place, which is the second scene. However, before this ends, Eric comes back to the table. Sarah joins him, and she actually convinces Eric to come back home with her. And Eric's going will is like, "Okay, why not? I'll do it." So he goes and look for uh, Lisa, and he wants to tell her like, "Yeah, this is not going to work. I'm going to back to my mom and just go." Okay, so that's the whole first scene. The second scene is starts out with Joost and Lisa making out in the alley, like, "Oh my God, we're getting married," or well, any reason they actually have for making out. They have a relationship, so that's kind of natural, I guess. Um, then about they have a whole conversation about, okay, how are we going to tell Eric about this? Because he's not gonna like the waiter hitting on his girlfriend while he was about to propose. So um, this is going to get really freaky. Um, as they so then they get then Lisa gets a kind of a swell moment from, okay, screw it, we're going to do it right here because um, it's kinky, I guess. And Joost is like, but what if he walks out of that door? And Lisa's like, huh, what are the chances he will do that? So they're just going up at it, and then the door opens, and the Eric comes out and looks and has a really angry look at it on his face, because he was trying to break up with her, but she already goes and bangs a waiter boy while he's trying to do it. So he has a real anger, real mad face about him, as if you. And that's the end of the episode, and then there'll be to be continued, and that's complete soap opera that I've made up. So that's it. Until next time.